Motorcycles from the 1970s continue to inspire modern riders and collectors. Join us as we explore 12 classic motorcycles that defined the era and left a lasting mark on the motorcycle world. Number 1. Honda CB750, 1969 to 1978. Often considered the pioneer of the sport bike movement on the 70s, the Honda CB750 entered the market in 1969 and created history by introducing the first four-cylinder engine for a motorcycle. Prior to this, most bikes featured smaller single or twin cylinders, leading to rough and unpolished engines. This marked a shift in motorbike engineering, as the CB750's engine provided unparalleled smoothness. Characterized by its high reliability, the CB750 became one of the fastest motorcycles in the world, reaching speeds up to 125 miles per hour while producing 67 horsepower. The CB750 soon became a bestseller due to this astonishing feature. It was one of the first motorcycles in the market to feature front disc brakes, marking yet another innovation in its engineering. Most Honda motorcycles in the market during this period were known for their affordability, but this model took the world by storm during the 70s for becoming a favorite among amateur and seasoned riders and providing great value for money. As the 70s came to a close, the CB750 became a beacon of Honda's engineering excellence. The motorcycle's sharp appearance and the sound of its four-cylinder engine made it stand out among those who rode for speed and style. Today, the CB750 is still viewed as a 1970s icon and a legend in motorcycling history. Whether through restoration or riding, the CB750 still embodies the spirit of the 70s and the mark Honda left on the motorcycle industry. Number 2. Kawasaki Z1, 1972 to 1975. With the Kawasaki Z1, it's hard to forget the leaps made in motorcycle engineering in the early 70s. The motorcycle was announced in 1972 as Kawasaki's first four-cylinder motorcycle and had a whopping 903 cubic centimeter engine, producing a jaw-dropping 82 horsepower. The Z1 quickly gained recognition as one of the fastest and most powerful motorcycles of its time, able to go over 130 miles per hour. Kawasaki engineers set out to design a competing muscle bike to rival Honda's CB750, and boy did the Z1 succeed. It surpassed the CB750 in both power and speed. With an aggressive stance and a powerful engine, the Z1 has a bold design that won the hearts of many. It was a true motorcycle powerhouse, capturing the hearts of street riders and racers alike. The Z1's engineering and performance surpassed the 70s superbikes, and it was essential for Kawasaki's growth as a Japanese manufacturer in the 70s. Z1 is adored for exceptional build quality and unmatched reliability. Its modern features like electric ignition and strong suspension make it a comfortable yet thrilling ride. The Kawasaki Z1 may have been the most remarkable motorcycle in history and still reigns as a symbol of the boldness, innovation, and motorbike history of the 1970s. Number 3. Yamaha RD350, 1973 to 1975. Yamaha has always been outstanding in the development of two-stroke motorcycles, and the Yamaha RD350 is the brand's greatest innovation. Starting in 1973, RD350 was considered to be an agile, light, and fast motorcycle, considering a 347 cubic centimeter, two-stroke twin engine that provided 39 horsepower. These specifications allowed riders to effortlessly navigate across country roads and tightly knitted city streets. It had one of the best maneuvering capabilities in comparison with other motorcycles. Having a light frame and responsive suspension ensured the RD350 was a joy to ride under any conditions. Yamaha decided to use aggressive design strategies to gain buyers. Moreover, the bold and vibrant colors with racing graphics made the motorcycle eye-catchy, which along with impressive performance made Theatable the motorcycle unique in the 70s. As other bikes during that time were more expensive, Yamaha marketed the RD350 as a street beast in off-price, competing for value. The young riders and motorcycle enthusiasts looking for an affordable, fast, and entertaining bike loved the RD350. It was also a hit in racing, where its lightweight and powerful engine made it a fierce competitor. Now, the Yamaha RD350 is known as one of the classic two-stroke motorcycles from the 70s and is highly valued by collectors of vintage motorcycles. Number 4. Harley-Davidson Sportster, 1970s. The Harley-Davidson Sportster range has been part of American motorcycle culture since its launch in 1957. However, it became a popular symbol of style, rebellion, and freedom in the 70s. In this decade, Harley-Davidson made some major changes to the Sportster, refining its design and enhancing performance. In early 70s, the Sportster was upgraded with a bigger 900cc engine, giving a notable increase in power and performance. This made the bike more competitive on the street and highway. Due to its sleek profile and muscular body, the Sportster was embraced by custom bike builders and became an icon of the growing American shopper culture. The Sportster was set apart from its contemporaries by Harley-Davidson's attention to detail and craftsmanship, and the iconic V-twin engine offered the American manufacturer's motorcycle a distinctive identity. In the 70s, the Sportster underwent further refinement as it became more sophisticated with better handling and modernized features, while still retaining that brutal power and aggressive demeanor cherished by hardcore Harley enthusiasts. Currently, the Sportster continues to be one of Harley-Davidson's flagship models, though the classic 70s models are still the most popular among collectors and riders. The Sportster from the 70s opened the doors to cycles considered emblematic of America. Accompanied by the apt blend of power and style, the 70s Sportster easily earns the title of a classic. Number 5. Suzuki GT750, 1971 to 1977. The GT750 was one of the most sophisticated motorcycles in the 1970s when it was released in 1971. This is largely attributed to the fact that it utilized a water-cooled, three-cylinder engine unlike anything else at the time. The Suzuki GT750, which was also known as Water Buffalo due to its size, cooling system, and its performance relative to other bikes of the time, became one of the first motorcycles to have a coolant system of that nature. It was one of the most reliable, high-performing bikes of the time. The GT750 had a 750cc engine that was able to produce over 67 horsepower, allowing it to reach speeds greater than 110 miles per hour. At the time, Suzuki's decision to introduce water-cooling engines into bikes was a revolutionary move considering many of the motorcycles still being manufactured used air-cooled engines. This improvement made the GT750 the epitome of smooth driving by allowing the engine to operate at a lower temperature and hence improving the bike's durability and performance. The Suzuki GT750 was a motorcycle model considered sporty and stylish back in the 70s. Besides having chrome joints and smooth curves, it also featured a powerful engine, making it a wanted motorcycle, both for riding on the streets and for tours. Undoubtedly, Suzuki is known for its innovation and performance, which has led to it creating a vintage two-stroke masterpiece. The Suzuki GT750 is ridden till this day and will continue to be ridden because of how much of a classic it is. Number 6. Ducati 750 GT, 1971 to 1974. The Italian motorcycle brand Ducati is known worldwide because of their performance bikes, but even more because of the 750 GT, which was released in 1971 and was their first mass-manufactured motorcycle. It featured a Desmo V-twin engine, which was a remarkable step in the industry. It also produced 57 horsepower, allowing riders to cross speed limits of 120 miles per hour. Ducati is an icon in Western Europe, and with their birth of the 750 GT was truly a regal step towards the Ducati dynasty. The curvature of the Ducati 750 GT bike is nothing short of breathtaking, as it possesses a steel round tank, and twin exhausts. It's very clear AG, the compact form and light frame of the bike, allows for great agility and enables it to respond more effectively during rides, be that in the city or during traveling over long distances. Equally important, the 750 GT had registered attention to detail, which in the upcoming years would become synonymous with Ducati craftsmanship. At the same time the 750 GT came out, it helped boost the reputation of Ducati as a performance-focused brand, and presently they are hailed by bike lovers. When talking about the 70s bike scene, it was the 750 GT which set the phase with its beautiful looks, charming architecture, and unique features, plus its great racing abilities. The motorbike is claimed to be a true mark of engineering perfection. It is widely known for being a jewel for collectors, as due to its rich history and scant availability, the sought-after claim regarding it standing as a collector's item. Number 7. BMW R75/5, 1969 to 1973. The BMW R75/5 is a classic motorcycle that defined BMW's entry into the performance touring bike market in the 1970s. This bike was powered by a four-stroke, twin-cylinder, air-cooled engine with a displacement of 745 cubic centimeters that produced 50 horsepower. It could hit speeds of 100 miles per hour. The bike represented a significant step forward in engineering from BMW's previous motorcycles. The R75/5 was one of the first motorcycles produced by BMW to have a new frame, smaller size, and new suspension system that improved maneuverability and agility. The bike was praised for its self-supporting seats, electric starters, and self-supporting seats, all of which contributed to a smooth, comfortable ride and made long-distance tours much easier. The bike eventually became an icon for its self-supporting durability and performance, and even became a success. The R75/5 may have been surpassed by newer models, but it's still regarded as a classic thanks to its striking looks and contribution to the BMW legacy. Number 8. Suzuki GS750, 1976 to 1979. Suzuki entered the four-cylinder motorcycle category with the Suzuki GS750, its first model to feature inline engines, in 1976. It featured modern characteristics such as a 750cc engine, which was one of the fastest bikes on the market at the time with approximately 67 horsepower. Moreover, the GS750 was classified as an all-around bike, capable of handling both long highway rides as well as short city commutes. Its versatility made it very popular among riders, especially those seeking a reliable and powerful machine which could be used for everyday tasks. Moreover, the GS750 offered an engine with unquestionable power. Coupled with a sleeker, minimalist style, well-built frame, and an advanced suspension of the bike, it provided riders a plethora of features. The bike's wide and comfortable touring seat, along with the smooth ride, made it exceptionally proficient at long-distance rides. Thanks to Suzuki's emphasis regarding their quality control and ease of maintenance, the motorcycle became famous within enthusiasts across the world. Even today, the durability of the bike coupled with its performance makes it a cherished classic. Number 9. Norton Commando 750, 1967 to 1977. The wares of 1967 to 1977 saw the birth and growth of the Norton Commando 750, which is until today considered pure British treasure. It remains a landmark motorcycle in the history of the UK. Its 745 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine produced about 58 horsepower. Comparable to modern-day motorcycles, it wasn't that much, but for the time it was nothing less than a beast. The bike also delivered a good balance of speed and handling, and its performance was always smooth and powerful. Because of the bike's further power and comfort features, especially at high speeds, the Commando 750 remained one of the most enjoyable bikes of the 70s. The Commando 750 has eye-catching design features like oversized gas tanks, as well as clean lines and ageless style, traits that hand it the timeless, iconic charm. Through sophisticated suspension systems or in proper ergonomics, Norton's 750 bikes tailored elegance of comfort on the riders too, marking every detail of meticulous finesse. Riders who sought versatility found an instant favorite in the 750. Furthermore, the 750 model ushered Norton's integration into motorcycle racing, solidifying their name as competitors. Greatest motorcycles of all time lists will always have the Norton Commando 750 as a prized possession. It's impressive. Agile for its time, vintage engineering makes it timeless. Number 10. Ducati 900 SS, 1975 to 1981. Preceding this golden era in 1975, Ducati paved its way into the history world with its jaw-dropping 900 SS, an instant favorite, most lovable bike that made a short production from 75 to 81. This masterpiece was loaded with a beastly engine beating life into it. The L-twin motors roaring 864 cubic centimeter cylinders, spewing fuel capable of thrusting a whooping 75 horsepower and some firepower during its production. Such might, coupled with the ease of maneuverability infused into the bike with Ducati's unparalleled craftsmanship, made stunning ease of aiming and hitting curves ramps its max speed up to 130 miles per hour. It stood unparalleled as the defining bike for riders, capable of pushing the limit of speed and effortlessly had the capabilities to withstand enduring wind resistance. Blatant performance. With 900 SS, Ducati truly stood beside its promise of a powerhouse on wheels. What distinguished Ducati 900 SS from the rest of the motorcycles in the 70s was its history in motorsport. Although this motorcycle was meant for street riding, it considered racing in its design features. It excelled in almost all endurance racing disciplines, where it was loved by professionals for its performance and handling. The bike is one of the most desirable Ducatis for engineering connoisseurs even today. With its Italian craftsmanship, performance, and design, the 900 SS embodies the 1970s and serves as a crowning jewel of Ducati. Number 11. Honda CB750, 1970 to 1972. Honda's off-road endurance bike legend, the Honda CB750, was manufactured from 1970 to 1972. This bike was designed with motocross in mind. It was one of the main race bikes Honda was offering during that time. The motorcycle was equipped with a 749 cubic centimeter air-cooled single-cylinder engine and was capable of reaching 60 horsepower, which allowed the CB750 to maintain his capable speed and agility off-road. The bike's low weight combined with a strong engine and robust build guaranteed it on the top of the list for competitive cross riders, and because of this, they soon became popular among racers. The CB750's design incorporates advanced suspension and braking systems from Honda's competitive bikes built for the Isle of Man TT to aid handling in rough terrains. Although the model was never intended for mass production, a select few were made available for public use, cementing its status as a coveted collector's item. The CB750 continues to be one of Honda's most recognizable models due to its impressive performance and racing heritage. Whether planned or not, the CB750's design features will go down in history as one of the first Maida-engineered designs Honda has conceptualized. Coupled with Maida's personalized touch of aesthetics, the bike looks simple yet elegant, allowing it to stand out amongst collectors. Even with a lowered release number, the bike will most likely gain value and notoriety thanks to Maida. Number 12. BMW R90S, 1973 to 1976. The BMW R90S had the biggest impacto of BMW between 1973 to 1976, as it was incredibly iconic throughout its life. With its powerful 900cc engine, the R90S had a horsepower of 67, which enabled it to burnish a speed of 125 miles per hour. BMW put a lot of effort into creating the R90S, which meant that it had an incredible reliability, comfort, and unmatched handling. As it was a sport tourer, it featured a bold, racing orange paint job, which set it apart from all other motorcycles available. The unique thing about this BMW motorcycle was the combination of a sport bike and touring bike. The R90S paved the path for future sport touring bikes, as it was the very first motorcycle to have dual front disc brakes for added safety. Additional features such as a full fairing, which reduced the drag force on the motorcycle, made the R90S perfect for long-distance touring. The R90S was quite liked by racing fans, as it did well in both road races and endurance events. It solidified BMW's reputation as a manufacturer of powerful motorcycles that can be ridden at high speeds over long distances. The BMW R90S is still one of the most wanted classic motorcycles today. It is renowned for its power, design, and contribution to motorcycling history. These iconic motorcycles not only shaped the 70s, but still inspire enthusiasts today. If you enjoyed this ride down memory lane, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more vintage motorcycle stories.